So we did get some Power Rangers news these past week or so. 30 years since the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers exploded onto television screens for all children to enjoy and go beat the shit out of their siblings for decades to come. They are now going to be reuniting, not in a film or a show, but as part of the incredible Boom Studios comic book series. The original Rangers are set to return. I'm talking about Zach, Billy, Trini, Kimberly, Jason, and Tommy, all returning in a comic book form that is set to be released in 2026. The new book promises to be a reimagine of their legacy and thrust them into uncharted storytelling territory. I believe that this will pick up actually after 30 years of the universe being the way it is. And again, I'm just kind of reading some of the details. And that's kind of what they're going to explore are the new generation of kids and the old Rangers kind of having that kind of, what do you call it, mentorship type role.
Was the Power Rangers a comic book first, or was the TV show first?
No, Power Rangers was never a comic book.
It was
until after the show.
Right. It was like fan fiction, essentially.
Correct. Hey, DDH. Thanks for coming in. The show was used, as you know, Japanese live action from other Japanese series and dubbed it with American actors.
Oh.
That's how the original Power Rangers was created.
It was originally like a, did you say a Japanese?
Yes, it was called Dino Z Ranger or something like that. And they basically took that footage and added the American actors in their real selves. And then when they would morph, they would switch over to the Japanese animation. Did that for years, and worked well for them for years. So that's why it's so cheesy looking when you look at the monster fights and the robot fights and stuff. You're like,
right? Well, yeah, it's
come
like
on. I mean, because it's
like the most
meant for Japanese
game
kids.
Show.
It's Japanese.
That's
so
what I'm
there
saying.
you go.
It's like watching the Most Extreme Game Show, which, by the way, is like.
You're talking about Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. It's just like one of the best things ever created in the history of humankind. So.
I agree with that. We got our first look as well at the next line of reignition figures next to Jason Y. Barra official. I think maybe is that good enough?
Jason Ibarra.
You can see he's holding Boo Boo there from the original series. Other figures. You can see Lord Zed here on the table if you look closely. Tommy the White Ranger, which we haven't had in the reaction series yet. You got Goldar, Rita, the Putty Patrol, old school Putty Patrol. And there's Babu in his new packaging. And that is the actor who played Babu in the Japanese film depiction of the Power Rangers as they know them over there.
I mean, they should make a Power Rangers movie, like a mainstream.
They tried.
The White Dragon thing?
No.
2017.
They made a
live action big budget movie. It fell on its face.
I mean, Power Rangers, no disrespect to like that community, but it's very niche.
Oh yeah.
It's not mainstream. You know,
I agree completely.
So
that was like 23. I don't think that was 2017.
No, that was 2017 at the movie that we're talking about coming out. Are you talking about Once and Always?
Yeah.
That was 2020 or something like that. 2017.
But I mean, like, if they would make a really good one, like a really like Guillermo del Toro,
about the Saban one,
right? Saban
should make.
That wasn't that bad.
Well, again, Disney is supposed to agree. Disney is supposed to be working on a live-action series that's supposedly supposed to reboot the Rangers while keeping the essence of what made them popular alive, whatever the hell that means. If you're a fan, you're hoping for the best. You're probably expecting the worst. That's the way it's always been with Power Rangers, at least my relationship with Power Rangers.
For most of us, the Power Rangers reminds us of our childhood.
Sure.
So they need to make a movie like that's pulling you into your childhood, that's nostalgic, like Stranger Things. It needs to be that early 90s nostalgia. I think that would be successful.
I agree. Even a remake of the 1995 film, which I found entertaining as a kid. It's a tricky situation because the rights have changed several times. The toy rights have changed a couple times. There were scripts written and abandoned. There was supposed to be a sequel to that 2017 film that was abandoned that would introduce the Green Ranger, that would do all this other stuff. So it just hasn't had the best of luck getting going. That is the Power Rangers. But hopefully, and I've got my fingers crossed on this one, that new series that Disney is working on may end up being something that we can do.
H1's talking in the chat.
DDH1 is talking in the chat. I can see that.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think of this story in the comments. Are you excited for the new Power Rangers live action show? Will you collect the new Reignition toy line? And
are you?
Probably.
But let's be real. The original Power Rangers show was not good. It was like good as in like production value, like character development.
Well, that was like, kind of the point, though.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
It was so bad, it was good.
Well, it was new. That was the thing. It was something that no one had ever seen before, and it had worked in Japan for so many years that Haim Saban, really stuck his neck out and went after this show because he saw the potential for toys, for merchandising, for...
And then he was right. I mean, it took off.
And because you're basically hiring actors for half the time to make a project, meaning you don't have to hire union actors, which ended up being
because they're masked? You mean like most of the time?
No, because they work half the amount of time. They don't. So if you have a 28 episode season, right, they're only going to work for 14 of those episodes, making them part-time,
right?
Which makes them not eligible for the SAG-AFTRA union. Ironically, this was a point of argument from some of the Power Rangers actors over the years, being that it was such a lucrative property, and there are other people that have stories on this and all that stuff,
and all that.
So it's a property with a lot of history, a lot of potential, and a lot of lost potential too. So we'll just have to wait and see what Disney does with it at this point.
They need to make a movie that's like Power Rangers adjacent. So it's like a kid who like has fantasies about this show that he watched when he was a kid, the Power Rangers show.
Okay, so you're talking about like a fourth wall breaker.
Into the game, and and it has like a bigger plot outside of it, like that. They need to do something like that with it. I think.
You're talking about like a fourth wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see.